What's up, everybody? Nolan, Black Diamond Services. As you can see, I'm getting into a elevator. I am out at a class, so this week's videos are going to be a little shorter, and it's going to be about education. So I'm actually in the Bay Area in California, where the class is at. I'm going to be taking a stone class on polishing and basically just getting the education side of it. I've done many jobs. I just want to be able to tell people I'm certified, so that's more or less what I'm doing. Just woke up, gonna go get some breakfast and go check out this class for a few days. And also VCT, vinyl composite tile. So I'm gonna be getting certified on those two things. Thank you guys for watching. What's up, BDS crew? So I am done with the first day of the stone class, stone masonry and ceramic tile cleaning technician course, to get technical here. So far the information is fantastic. I already have experience polishing different stones, so that part isn't really new to me. But what I find, and I've said in a previous video a while back, is that education is key. Now, I've already gotten some certifications through another company, through Truck Mount Forums. Robert Allen has some great courses, online courses that you could take for that. So I am very grateful for that stuff. But what I personally like to do is get an update, or I shouldn't say update, but more of another perspective on cleaning. And my main thing with this one is hands-on. It's great to get the education, but there is some hands-on in this course as well. So that's what I liked the best about this opportunity to come out here and do this class. And so I took advantage of it. It's the only one in my area in California for this year. Last I looked for the schedule, that's, you know, within a 2-hour or so range from my place. So with that being said, I decided to get out here and take the time, because it's a super convenient time for me to do so, being that the cleaning industry tends to be a little slower in the cooler times of the year. So it was super convenient that it's in the basically in the middle of February and in the middle of the week. So I just planned ahead for it and am taking advantage of all this information, because what it's going to help me do is better serve my clients, not just through being able to do it, but getting the technical side a little more down. And so if anybody has questions, I would be able to better answer them or educate them on why things as easy as why there's a hairline crack in the tile, or why they're, let's say they have a marble floor, why the shine on their marble floor when a light is reflecting on it, why it looks hazy instead of more clear, like seeing the light, reflection of the light itself a lot easier. There's reasons behind that, and there's ways to, from what I learned today, to fix that, so you can make the stone reflection more clear if you're looking to have your floor polished. And then also what type of grout they use in stone installation, depending on what style was installed. So most common is sanded grout, for those of you who don't know. And if you're dealing with a natural stone such as marble, a lot of times the grout lines are 1/8 of an inch or smaller. And so if you're dealing with marble, which is a soft stone, you are most likely going to have like an unsanded grout. And I'm just going to use that one for now, because if you put in a sanded grout in a polished for a polished stone, you run the risk of scratching it. So it is very easy to scratch a marble floor. So with that being said, you don't want to use a sanded grout, because if that breaks loose or anything like that and gets on the stone and walked on and so on and so forth, you run the risk of scratching the stone. You may not notice it right up front, but over time it will become scratched, and therefore now you got to go down and hone that area to level that spot out to get rid of, you know, small scratches and stuff. And that's something he demonstrated today. He took a little piece of marble floor and actually ran a knife across it and put a nice mark in it, and then showed us how to take that out. So that's a nice little benefit to this class as well. That was the one area I actually haven't done, I'll say personally. I've done some honing and some polishing, but nothing extensive to like pulling out full-on scratches, such as the one he made today. So that's what this week's about. So I apologize for a little bit slower on the videos for cleaning, but this week is all about education for me, and I will also be where I'm at for 3 days. Tomorrow is the last day for the stone class, and then the third day is for VCT, vinyl composite tiles. So I will be learning the technical side of cleaning and refinishing that as well. I've done those as in the past a handful of times as well, but again, getting educated, learning perspective from another professional in the industry that is an instructor is nothing but good for you and your business. So when I hire somebody, I will be able to teach them the proper ways based on standards of not only the teacher, but the IRCRC, which is a pretty well-known certification class or industry that puts these courses together, and then they get teachers that have tons of experience, long years in the industry, and know exactly what they're doing. Probably helped write the book on a lot of it, such as the last one I did for water restoration, mitigation, whatnot class. The guy that taught the class, he'd been in the industry for about, I think he said about 50 years, and he helped write the course and all the stuff on the whole situation. So learning from these types of individuals is nothing but good for you. So whatever you do, whatever your business is, whatever your work is, if you're trying to grow and get into a higher position or anything like that, reading books, classes, education is key. And I'll be basically hitting myself for in the past years ago, before I got into the cleaning industry. My grandmother advocated for that highly, which, you know, at the time I was a teenager, so as most teenagers, you don't really want to deal with classes and such, but you know, I'm so glad that she instilled that in my mind, because I will never forget that, and I will never think differently about it anymore, ever, because with this business that I'm in, the cleaning industry, there's a lot of chemistry and there's a lot of hands-on stuff that if somebody just hands you a, let's say like the teacher said this morning, a mop and bucket and a cleaner and said, here, go to work, the person that is going to work is not going to feel confident, right? So the idea in what you're doing is to be confident, because that will show in not only in the presentation when you talk to a new client, but it will also help them feel confident in you, that they pick the right person for the job and not just some random person that comes in and says, oh yeah, we can clean that, and then leaves it at that. Now, if you educate the person on what you're going to do, and before you get started, you know, and show a demonstration, you're going to get the work. So especially when it comes to maybe applying for a new position, I bet if you could talk the talk and walk the walk, you're more than likely going to be the one that gets that spot. So that's what this day is about, is learning to talk the talk on top of being able to walk the walk. So like I said, I have experience in polishing stones in the past. I've done many jobs, but this is based on information I learned from where I was at as an employee before. So my thing is I wanted to make sure that all those practices are the proper ways to do it. So that way, if there's anything that's off that I could be doing better, then I want to know about it, because I want to make sure that I'm providing the best possible service for all my clients. So you guys probably have commented on some of my videos in the past, stating that, you know, how thorough I am on carpet cleaning. Well, there's a reason for that, and you know, it's not always necessary, but you know, when I still see a little something coming out, even if I've gone over it a couple times, you know, to a typical standard, if I see something coming through that little sight glass on my carpet wand, then I know I need to do at least one more pass just to be sure. So that's probably why it seems like I'm super thorough on my stuff, and I probably take a lot longer than most cleaners do. And it's just because if I see that it's going to come cleaner in some sort of way, I'm going to take that step to do that extra pass just to be sure. So that's why I do that stuff. And so I've noticed you guys commenting and saying, gosh, you're so thorough, or whatever the wording may have been. And I do appreciate those comments. Thank you. But that's the reason why, is I'm watching the sight glass on my carpet wand's head. And if it doesn't look the color of the cleaner when I'm rinsing it out, then I know I need to take one more swipe over it just to be sure. And that allows me to do the proper amount of work without overdoing it, so I'm not over wetting the carpet. So that's the bonus of having the right tools for the job on top of, you know, the knowledge for it. So I know this video got a little long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it informational at the very least. And then, like I said, I'm going to be out learning stuff throughout Thursday this week. So if I get this uploaded after that, then you'll understand what I was up to. So thank you guys so much for watching. BDS crew, I thank you. You guys are awesome. All the new subscribers I've already gotten, thank you so much for actually subscribing and watching some of my videos. It wasn't that long ago that I just barely broke 300. Starting to making some real progress here. I believe it's at 315 last I checked earlier today. So thank you for that, for hitting the like button, for leaving comments of any kind. It's great to hear from people. This helps me a lot understand you guys and what type of content you like to hear about. And you know, I found out that you guys like seeing the videos pieced together, where it's like a small portion of vacuuming and a small portion of, you know, maybe some pre-spray here and there, agitation with the CRB, of course, one of my favorites, and extraction. Even I believe I have some Scotchgard and raking out. I've had requests for raking, stuff like that. So I'm trying to do more of that vlog type stuff that I've seen in some other guys' videos, because it seems to be more engaging for you guys. So like I said, I want to know what you guys like. If you want to see some individual videos of certain things, like a full-on vacuum video or something like that occasionally, I'm always down to do that when I have the work available and the time to make it happen for you guys. Because if you want to have a successful YouTube channel or even a show, I mean, you got to make stuff that is relatable to people and engaging. So you know, when I see a bunch of comments saying I would love to see this or that, then I have more ideas of what to incorporate in the videos. So with that being said, I'm going to end it here, and probably clip together another video of my impressions on day 2, So we'll see you after that, or maybe even during, in between breaks. I'm not supposed to film the class, which I totally get and understand. But if I have anything that interests me and I feel like sharing with you guys and happen to remember during my short lunch break, then I will come back and add that on here. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. You have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next one.